How and why did you pick this field?
I was always interested in the human body, and my whole philosophy is hands-on learning equals brains-on learning. As a soccer player, I broke my ankle, and it took 3 surgeries to get me walking again. So I came full circle from client to clinician, and I was lucky that as an undergraduate studying psychobiology at UCLA, that's when I broke my ankle. So my career choices were shaped by my experiences. I knew I wanted to go into the adult healthcare profession and make a difference in people's lives. And recognizing that as a professional soccer player, you do have an end point to your playing career, but as a professional, you can practice your profession until you're 108 years of age.
What is your educational background, your degrees?
As a physical therapy major in Grahamstown University, came here to the United States of America, got my undergraduate degree, Bachelor's of Science in Psychobiology, then a Master's degree in Physiology, and then a Master's degree in Kinesiology with an emphasis in Clinical Exercise Physiology.
What are the educational requirements of your current position?
The educational requirements are a minimum of a Master's degree in Kinesiology with an emphasis on Clinical Exercise Physiology. I'm also a certified strength conditioning specialist through the National Strength Conditioning Association and a certified personal trainer through the American College of Sports Medicine and also the American Council on Exercise. I was also selected as Metric's World's Best Trainer 2 years in a row, and in the year 2002 I was named as Idea Trainer of the Year and Ace Trainer of the Year. And they say in the fitness industry that's never happened before and it probably will never happen again.
Approximately how much did your education cost, and were you awarded any scholarships or other financial aid to finance?
Okay. Anything that you spend on health and education is an investment, and as a foreign student, you can check out the rates yourself, Lonnie. Foreign students pay loads of bankroll to get an education, but I'm a firm believer that an education is an investment, and I'm a firm believer that it's up to you to maximize your education. So you can be at the worst university on the planet, as long as you perceive yourself to be the best possible student, you'll get the best possible outcome. So it's truly the 10 most important 2-letter words in the English language. If it is to be, it is up to me. And it's the University of Lifelong Learning. And as a college professor, where I taught kinesiology at Cal State Northridge for 8 years, I approached every single classroom like this. I reserve the right to change my mind because I reserve the right to learn. And I'm not interested in what people read 10 days ago, I'm interested in what people read 10 minutes ago. Refuse to become obsolete in your profession.
Do you feel like you picked the right schools?
I made the most of the educational institutions that I attended. I had the right approach, the right mindset. I always sat at the front of the class. I went to every single one of my professors' office hours. I asked lots of questions. I consider myself a wise guy, not like a mafia hitman, but a WHY''S, a wise guy. So my whole philosophy was to find out the answers to my questions. And if the professor didn't have the answers to my questions, I consider them good professors if they said, look, together we'll find out the answer to this question, gave me assignments, held me responsible, held me accountable. And ultimately, the true university lies in a collection of books. So I maximized the educational resources that were available to me at both UCLA and Cal State Northridge.
Approximately how much do you earn gross per year? And do you feel you earn an appropriate amount for the work you do?
Okay, that's a great question, because my clients ask me how much I charge per session. I said, actually, that's a wrong question to ask, because it doesn't take into consideration the amount of time I spend preparing for each session and the amount of time I spend reflecting in each session. So if my clients pay me, let's say $115 an hour per session, and I had to divide into the amount of time preparing for the session and reflecting on the profession, I'll probably get about 4 cents an hour. But I'm not here to get paid, I'm here to get results. And in the process of getting results, you get paid, you get prestige, and you get status.
What is the best aspect of your job?
Results. The best aspect of my job is to see my clients go from being sad to glad, and from having a dysfunction to being functional, and to live life with life. and for their friends and their family and their community to have my clients fully participate in the life that they lived before their spinal cord injury or before their disabling condition. It's just what we all want. It makes me well pleased to see my clients happy, challenged, and progressing. I work for results and goals. And in health and wellness, there's never an end point to goal setting, because we go through an interactive spectrum where we degenerate, then we regenerate, then we work toward health and wellness, and then fitness, and then performance. I mean, constantly set goals.
And what is the worst aspect of your job?
The worst aspect of my job is the insurance companies have not yet come to the party. And I actually am saying this for a selfish reason, because what's going to happen when I'm 85 or 86 years of age and I need a hip replacement? Are they going to send me a do-it-yourself, do-it-at-home hip replacement kit? So I really feel that the health insurance companies should have longer arms and shorter pockets. And I really feel that everyone in allied healthcare profession should work together. And everyone in allied health profession should recognize that they have a scope of practice and that there is a war going on, and that the patient or the client should not be the casualty of that battle. I feel that there should be facilities that promote the continuity of care and the ongoing benefits of therapeutic exercise. And that's why I left academia in 2002 and integrated healthcare into health clubs. And some people call me an innovator. I think of myself as a pioneer because I've done something that's never been done before. I've successfully integrated healthcare into health clubs. And when I say integrated, intergenerational, I see my clients who are older adults and my clients who are pediatrics below 16 working together under the same roof. I see my clients with spinal cord injuries and disabling conditions and diseases working together with high-level professional athletes that I work with. So it's truly a unique concept of integrated intergenerational fitness. And I truly believe that my life's mission is to develop a facility called the CORE facilities, which is the Center of Rehabilitative Exercise, that will promote the ongoing benefits of therapeutic exercise and promote continuity of care. Because I'm asked so many times, how come there aren't more people like you? How come there aren't more facilities like what you've developed? And I'm thinking that's a good question, but that the people ask this question before the injury. So getting back to a selfish reason, the standard that I live by is, would I like me treating me? And that's the only standard that I live by, and the answer is yes. And hopefully in the very near future we'll have the Center of Rehabilitative Exercise so that people can have continuity of care, ongoing benefits of therapeutic exercise, quality people, quality programs, and together everyone's achieving the same goal, which is active, unrestricted lifestyles.
And does this job allow you to spend adequate time with your family?
The answer is absolutely not, but that's the trade-off that you make when you enter the allied healthcare profession. You have to adopt the attitude. At UCLA, I had a class where the professor said healthcare is 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, 7 days a year. And you have to accept that. And if you don't accept that, you have to leave the classroom. And once that door shuts, back in. If you do accept it, you stay in this classroom, and once that door's shut, you can't leave. So for me, healthcare is 365, 24/7. And you have to sweat, you have to sacrifice in order to maximize the recovery of your clients. And anyone in the healthcare profession will tell you the same truth. As long as you're a committed, dedicated professional, you're going to have to sweat, you're going to have to sacrifice in order to maximize the benefits and recovery of your clients.
Okay. And if you could give one piece of advice to a student considering entering this field, what would it be?
The best advice I can give the student is to intern under a highly degreed, highly qualified professional who has that attitude of 365, 24/7, because the lessons that you will learn outside of the classroom will be far more beneficial than the lessons that you learn inside the classroom, because you'll actually have a chance to see the person teach it, preach it, learn it, live it, and love it. You'll have a chance to experience it for yourself. And getting back to my philosophy, there is no such thing as amphitheater medicine. You can't learn by watching, you have to learn by doing. Hands-on learning is